wanna buy stuff, but not your stuff, because it sucks. I wanna buy stuff, but not your stuff, because it sucks. I wanna buy stuff, but not your stuff, because it sucks. I wanna buy stuff, not your stuff, because it sucks. You keep blaming the players for your own empty shells. I wanna buy stuff, but your playlists feel like reruns. Playing to a crowd that moved on. Yeah, you keep calling it a market dip, but the dip is your lineup. Yeah, I wanna buy stuff with pocket change budgets. Yeah, I wanna buy stuff, but your catalog's running on fumes.
Something tells me that Ubisoft might not be releasing the real numbers, if you know what I mean. You'll have to let me know down in the comments below if you think they're hiding something and what that hiding thing might be. Because if you take a look at this, they put off this thing for a full week now, and they said right before trading opens, we're going to let everybody know what's going on. So that doesn't sound like they have a lot of good news to present. But the reason why they had to do this delay, it can't be because of the PR they had to build up around this. That's silly. You just have to come out and say, yep, we're having a bad time, right? However, take a look at this. It says, Ubisoft will communicate on its earning figures for the first half of fiscal 25-26 no later than before the opening of trading on Friday, the 21st of November, 2025. All right, now that's right before that bell rings. It opens up the trading over in Europe. That's what they're talking about. I think it's Euronext is who they're working with to hold off on their trading right now, and then they'll reopen it on Friday after that spectacular information they have to give us about this information. Now, this is because AJ Investments last year threatened to sue the pants off of Ubisoft for driving the company into the ground and taking their investment and burning it, you know? So we'll have to find out what they've been hiding here. And as I said, let me know down in the comments. But this news also comes on the heels of Ubisoft talking out their butts. Because here it comes right here. It says, people are playing fewer games and new releases are struggling, say Ubisoft UK, warning of falling revenues. This comes from Rock, Paper, Shotgun. It says right here, meanwhile, company bosses delay the release of latest half-year financials, as we just discussed, all right? So we'll go on and we'll take a look at this. This comes from Edwin Evans Thirlwell. I think I've said that right. Thirlwell, maybe. Anyway, he's the news editor over there at Rock, Paper, Shotgun, and he had this to say. Ubisoft's UK publishing arm have filed a strategic report for the year ending in March 2025, in which they warn that they expect yearly revenue to fall in the current fiscal year ending in March 2026. They attribute this partly to slumping sales of physical copies of games and more broadly the fact that people are fixating on a fistful of mega popular games at the expense of all others, with subscription and streaming services like Microsoft's Game Pass making us all feel less inclined to buy individual new games. It doesn't matter if the subscriber count never changes. What matters is if we let the subscriber count change us. Every one of us has to find a reason to do this. You don't just climb up in front of a microphone and start spouting off your opinions because you're a YouTuber. You do it because you're driven. Consumers are playing fewer games, playing them for longer, and as a result, outside of a few exceptions, many new games are struggling to stand out and achieve the sales they may once have had, whilst the market is more volatile and the potential for any specific title less predictable as a result. Now, again, they're going on to whine and cry because, oh, our games aren't selling, so that means everybody else's games aren't selling. Psych! According to the 2025 highest peak Steam player count, everybody and their brother, as far as like new titles have been coming out, they've been doing pretty well. Even Borderlands 4 managed to eke out 304,000 subscribers for its crap that came out, okay? Take a look at Battlefield 6, 747,000 players, okay? Take a look at that. You've even got Dispatch, this new game about superheroes and sort of a kind of a The Boys and MCU collision with an anime art style, working pretty well, kind of a on the ground level superhero game, has 220,000 players on the Steam player count measure, okay? This is pretty significant simply because Ubisoft is unable to rely on this kind of consistency. That's what they're complaining about over in that Rock Paper Shotgun article is, well, our stuff isn't selling, so that means everybody else's stuff isn't selling. Nope, that's not the case. Your stuff just sucks. This comes after Ubisoft earlier this month admitted to turning the fan base of Assassin's Creed Shadows on itself in order to protect Ubisoft from criticism over Assassin's Creed Shadows. They admitted that they went out and found friendly accounts and friendly corporations to boost up the BS around Assassin's Creed Shadows and fight people who had any legitimate criticisms over Ubisoft wiping their butts with Japanese culture and history. So you'll have to let me know what you think about this, guys, down in the comments below. But as always, remember, good luck out there.